What is up, guys, and welcome back once again to another episode of the EBGP journey here on F125 MyTeam Career Mode. We're here for episode number 14 after a, to be honest, a rough round in COTA for round number 13 of the season. If you haven't checked out the episode, do go and do that now. But yeah, spoiler alert, we get ratioed. Just on sheer pace alone. I don't know what's going on with the car, but it ain't carring no more. I think what's happened is that basically the AI got a patch at the same time that they also put a lot of work into their performance with like upgrade packages and stuff, and they've pretty much just left us for dust, to be honest with you. So yeah, the team is pretty much just scrambling around, trying to pick up whatever pieces of sense they can make of the entire situation, and looking forward to the next round in Brazil, which we'll see in just a moment's time. We're still trying to figure out how to improve the car. So you see there, we're putting some aerodynamic drag reduction, I think that was, or front downforce upgrades on there, as well as some weight reduction. They go on without a problem, as do our hydraulics upgrades, and then we're going to try and upgrade the intercooler, so a bit more engine power if we can, and then obviously, yeah, you saw there at the end, just a little bit of durability, because we did have to take a couple of engine penalties over the course of the season. And then, yeah, we're just sorting out our activities, you know, making sure the family barbecue is still on, and people don't realize just how mudded the team is right now. And, you know, they keep enjoying their time within EBGP team. From there, then, it's just running down the clock, to be honest with you. We had a big gap between the American and the Brazilian Grand Prix, about 2 weeks, which gave us plenty of time to, yeah, apply the intercooler upgrades. We'll put the final rotator, or rotor speed, sorry, sort of recovery program on the back burner. We can do that later on in the season. Which is, you know, that's obviously due to the regulation changes. So we want to make sure that we're protecting the car's performance next season. You see there, we've had a couple of new secondary sponsors, the RGB and the Avanza. So you can see we're just doing a little bit of TLC to the livery, making sure all of our sponsors are subsequently, you know, represented in a way that, you know, pleases them, because at the end of the day, we're corporate sellouts right here at EBGP. We got to get that cash, so we got to make sure that the sponsors are happy, and you know, we get that cash money after each race. And also, we got to make sure that the car looks good, right? We can't, I mean, we're getting absolutely dunked on each race. At the very least, we can, we got to make sure that we look good doing it, right? So, yeah, you see us playing around with the decals and stuff like that until we end up with this. The X-Formig, I don't know what it is. It just feels out of place. Maybe I'm already hooked up to next season where we switch over to Seren. But for now, it just, I don't know, it wasn't sitting quite right. But yeah, we try and represent them as best we can. But it is on to the race weekend, guys. We take the balanced tire approach. We're going to drive as we're going to drive as Zach O'Sullivan. Yeah, it's a sprint weekend, so a lot of racing ahead of us. Pretty dry throughout the entire weekend, minus the qualifying, which is going to be wet. So going to be an interesting mix. And yeah, you see us just moving some components in the engine around. But I'm going to hand you over to Pass Me to see how it went.
Welcome, everyone. You join us at the Autodromo José Carlos Pache, or Interlagos, as it's affectionately known. It's practice time, it's Brazil, and it's great to have you with us.
I'll be honest, boys, I'm probably not going to do any practice programs. I'm probably just going to focus more on getting the car set up. So let's see what we can do. Wardrobe change. Right.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
I think this setup's going to be about as good as we can hope for. Without like going and sweating it in time trial for about an hour. I think we're where we need to be. So I say I'm going to box, and we're going to go through the sprint quali. We're not going to do any of the practice programs because we only had 2 sets of tyres. Alright, need to learn my braking point for that as well, because that's not a penalty I want to get. Let's see where we fall on the timesheet.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Yeesh. 2 seconds off P1, but 2/10 behind Panama Correa. And we were going fast. I was going to say, we were going faster on the hards. So now that we lock in a little bit, we could probably get quite decent on the softs. I'm surprised people were going this fast on the inters. That makes no sense to me. I don't know, man.
It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Alright, well, let's have a look at the weather, shall we? It is currently dry right now. This is good. This is very good for us. Okay, right.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Alright, let's do this. Ah, scruffy. All right, let's go. Ah, come on. P14, we are in trouble here, guys. Nah, this lap's cooked. We're going to go around again and just try and hope that we can do something on the next lap.
And we've dropped to P18.
3, 2, 1. Oh, we make it. I mean, we're still absolutely cooked on the time by the look of it, but... I mean, we've got to do something, haven't we? Come on. Nah, that's it, guys. We're out. God damn it, man. We just
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Shut up, Crofty. Yeah, we just cocked up both laps, and then when we went for another run, we just didn't have the life in the tires. P18 in the sprint. Well, Manuel, P20, so the car, again, has just fallen back. Everyone else around us has improved their car.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Tsunoda, Antonelli, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Hamilton, Sainz, Piastri and Alex Albon, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Pierre Gasly and Behrman, Doohan, Bortoletto, Liam Lawson and Zach O'Sullivan, Stroll, Correa, Hulkenberg and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
Try to put the starting position out of your mind and just focus on the race ahead. We can still do a good job here today.
All right then, on the grid for the sprint, no penalties really to speak of, so we still start P18. That is depressing. Seems everyone's done their durability upgrades. I'm genuinely concerned about our pace. I won't lie to you. All right, let's go, P18. I don't know, guys. We're going to be a little bit cooked, I think. We went backwards so badly in Texas. I'm hoping. I like this track a bit more. We can pull some sort of mediocre result out of this. All right, boys, here we go. Second sprint of the stream. Fourth sprint of the season, I think. Whoa, wheel spin. Just keep the car in one piece. We'll take the warning. That's our teammate behind us. Juan Manuel making some moves. Alright, we get him. We had to fight for that one. Christ, we are being left for dead. Jesus.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Alright, we are running higher downforce than these weenies, so let's see if we can get anything done in the midfield. Alright, we're going to be vulnerable here. I had to try and sort out the brake bias, because the game, as always, just resets it, which pisses me off.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Whoa! Again, teammate just pushing me off the track. What is with the AI on this game, man? Alright, tell you what, Juan Manuel's not messing about. Fair play. Could have been a bit nicer to me, though. Jesus, mate. We are falling off so bad in the last 2 races. We didn't really have much to write home about in Texas.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.7 seconds.
Right, someone call CNN. I do believe we made an overtake.
Come on, you can win that place back.
I think last time I fought a Sauber this hard was China. Hey, Max Verstappen is cooking in the second half of this championship. We've upgraded the car. The car is getting faster, but we can't upgrade the brakes.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yeah, we can't upgrade the brakes. So the car's going quickly, but we can't get it to go quickly to slowly. So I'm having to brake super early for corners to make them, which is completely undoing all the speed that we've gained. And I've got to get up to phase 3 for the engineering to start upgrading the brakes. So the car's completely screwed now until I massively upgrade the factory.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.
Alright, well, on to qualifying, I guess.
It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Alright. Here we are in quali. It's going to be dry, no rain or anything like that. If we get to Q2, I'll be happy. You know what? We have to give this set of tyres back anyway. We don't get to use them because of the way the tyre compounds work. So I am going to go out and set a lap on these. Alright, let's go. Ah, come on. Alright, here we go. Attempt number 2. Alright, overtake all the way to the line. Come on. We're going to switch to the softs, fast forward to the end of the session, and set one quick lap. Okay, right. Here we go. all the way to the line. Half a second improvement. That takes us to P15. P15, that's it. Oh my god, we're so cooked, boys. Alright, let's go. Ah, come on, locked up. God damn it, man. These brakes are the worst. I think I might be able to get around and go again. We will see what we can do. Right, let's go. Yeah, P17, we're out of quali. Yeah, we're not improving either. And we're about to run out of fuel.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us.
Well, tough titties, Mark. The car's fucked. I think that's the third... No, last session, this session, we failed to make it into Q2. I think Texas feature qualifying we made it into Q2. But Texas Sprint we failed to reach Q2. We've gone so far backwards.
Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7 mile circuit and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. That gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Yuki Tsunoda lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Antonelli, Leclerc, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Sainz, Piastri, Albon, Ocon, and Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Ollie Behrman, and Stroll, O'Sullivan, Norris, Juan Manuel Correa, and Isaac Hadjar, Lawson, Doohan, Bortoletto, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season. Love Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could pick this circuit up and place it, copy-paste it on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive, and for all these drivers here in Brazil, it's a great time to get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track, lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where you can make or lose an awful lot of lap time.
All right, then.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
All right, on the grid then, we bump up 2 places due to penalties behind us. So, yeah, we've got a couple of quicker cars behind us. But if we can make some early moves, maybe we can just grab onto and hold on to some points with complete desperation. But I don't know. I don't think that's going to be an option, if I'm honest. Wow. That's looking rough on the tire wear. I'm thinking two-stop is going to have to be the way. What is everyone else on? Oh, Christ. Everyone else is on the medium. A few going on to the hards. So it looks like the rest of the grid is sticking to a one-stop, just like they did in Texas. That might really screw us over. Right. Let's, without any further ado, let's go. Alright, we're going to try and be a little bit aggressive here at the start. We don't really have a whole lot to lose, to be honest. I'm going to say it now, I don't think points are on the table. Alright, here we go then. Feature race at Brazil, we went backwards in the sprint, probably...
Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts.
Alright, here we go then, yeah. Let's see if we can just not go as far backwards as we did in Texas. Oh, grass. Squeeze Hadjar out there. We knew we were going to lose to Norris off the line, so I'm okay with that.
Now use DRS. DRS now available.
We'll take the warning. There's yellows.
Okay,
Oh,
caution. That virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash.
Jesus! I just got Mark in stereo. Well, it looks like there was an accident behind us then. Everyone's got through it.
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Alright, nice. We get a good
Green
restart.
flag.
Oh, there's carnage up ahead. Let's see what we can do here.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Christ alive, they're fighting hard here.
Tyres are degrading fast. We can change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details.
Jesus Christ.
Got that confirmed.
Yeah, we're boxing. Tyres are screwed. Absolutely screwed. We're going to be in last by a considerable margin now. Well, Agile's going to be last because he got wiped out, but we're going to be a long way behind the pack.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Fantastic. That's exactly what I needed. Right, we are closing him in. We're in clear air, and it seems to be working well for us. I think if our car is in the pack, we just disappear into obscurity and we really struggle. When we're running on our own, we seem to be doing okay here. Now, that's Behrman ahead. He has just stopped. He's on the mediums. He will pull away from us. But I think on the medium here, he's definitely going to stop. I'd like to know how he had two sets of mediums, though, because we didn't. That's Bortoletto, that's Lawson in the pits. Hulkenberg on the softs. Okay, so people are committing to the two-stop here.
No issues with time.
All right, nice. We are still fighting people. We've not fallen off as harsh as we did in Texas. We do, however, still need to do another 10 laps on these hards. Oh, that's Hulkenberg already on me. Christ. Fresh softs versus worn hards. That's a wee bit scary. We're not going to fight Hulk too hard. He's on softs, we're on hards. And he's got DRS and we don't. We are going to use him to keep us ahead of Lawson, though. That is absolutely a thing we're going to do. Christ. Hulk's already gapped us.
Okay, one Manuel's coming in for his stop now.
Yeah, Liam's going to get past us, no problem there. That sucks. Second warning. 7 more laps on this, on the set of tyres after this. Sainz coming out behind us, or ahead of us.
Piastri
there he is.
In the pits.
Can't do anything there. Tyres are too balked. I did think about putting a move on Sainz, but there's just nothing I could do there. We're not going to fight Norris. I want him to chase down Sainz. Less points for Williams helps us. And we're not fighting McLaren.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.2 seconds.
All right, we're closing Hulkenberg back in then. That's good.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
All right, Hulkenberg's in the pits again.
Pit now, pit now.
No. We're boxing next lap. That way we only have to do 12 laps on the mediums, which is the same race length, same length as the sprint. Yeah, these tyres are done, but we are pitting now anyway. Oh, Christ. We're gonna go a lap down again. God damn it.
Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
Alright, come on, man. Let's not finish last.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Alright, Bordeletta, I'm coming for that ass, bro.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
There. Alright, we've got Lawson ahead of us, 6.5. I don't know how quick we are compared to him. The lack of pace in this car at the minute is just ridiculous.
Okay, be very careful. The floor's incurred massive damage.
Fantastic. Cheers, Gabriel. Constantly trying to whack my car. You know you're driving this thing next year. Still pulling parts of his car out, my side pod. Can kiss goodbye any chance of catching Lawson and Hulkenberg ahead now. Still got 5 more laps, man. Wow, 4.5. No, 5.5, yeah. 5 more laps.
Be warned, the floor is now critically damaged.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Blue flag.
Once again, we are not finishing on the lead lap. Oh, we got DRS, yes. That's what we need. Screw you, Gabriel. Oh, car's getting slidey. Next lap's final lap, though.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Go on, then. Christ alive.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Final lap. Oh, God. P20 again, guys. What is going on with this car? Yuki Tsunoda taking the dub, then. Fair play to the boy. Oh, God
Okay,
damn.
pick up rubber and bring it home.
20th again, man. That is painful. driver of the day, Verstappen. Nah, man, Tsunoda. I should take the win.
The checkered flag is out. The crowd roar their approval for Yuki Tsunoda.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
Well, that's that's another disappointing result. Fair play to the Red Bulls. Honestly, the leaders were so fast.
Racing towards, waiting for them, high above the pit lane, is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it. What a victory for a very popular young man. Yuki Tsunoda takes the top step today.
Surprised there weren't any team orders at play, to be honest, seeing as Max is chasing down the title. Oh, that is...
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Right, so... Yuki Tsunoda wins then, Max Verstappen P2, George Russell in P3. Antonelli having a great result this week. He really struggled in this first half of the season. I feel like the AI have had a patch, or something like that, that's made them so much quicker, or their cars are just faster, or something. Like, we were not this bad. Yeah, we didn't struggle this much, so I don't know what's going on, guys. Anyway, looking at the standings then. So, 42 points the gap has come down to. 42 points with 2 races left. Next race is another sprint, as far as I'm aware. So that is... what? That is 50 points plus 10. So 60 points left. So Max is still mathematically able to beat Charles. Same with Red Bull and Ferrari, actually. Red Bull pulling out the 1-2s. So you never know. You never know. Oof. Oh boy. Yeah. This lack of pace that we've just been handed, it's starting to hurt, boys. I'm not gonna lie. It's causing some existential pain. This performance does not spark joy. Disappointing round. Again, unfortunately, I can't really pinpoint what's going wrong with it. All we got to do is just try and pick up the pieces and try and maximize our performance race on race at this point in time. But yeah, it's a rough way to sort of bring ourselves towards the end of the season. It's the last thing we need, right? We were working so well mid-season, and then it's just all sort of come apart at the end. So yeah, we need to, at least for the last 2 rounds of the season, we've got to pull it together, right? We've got to try and finish on a high. You see, we were up with Mercedes and Aston Martin. We've now fallen way back. They've all brought upgrade packages to the table, and we have sadly been left by the wayside. So we got to get our shit together, guys. Hopefully we will, but that is something for future rounds. But for now, that is the end of this episode. Please do tune in. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below as well, what we're getting wrong. That is the end of the episode, guys. So if you did enjoy, then please do obviously hit that like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Otherwise, I will catch you guys in the next episode. And yeah, it's been real. If we end up in the mud, then at least we're going down together, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode.